Alright. Think good? Seems like it. Let me just check the actual Twitch. Alright, yeah. Do a picture. Excellent. So now, we're finally back. I say finally. Last time we had finally started Dragonspire. I've been farming Spellements, but I haven't gotten to the next tier yet. I think much has changed. I'm getting really close to tier 4, and tier 5 is going to be even longer. Yeah, I attempted to do some fishing beforehand to try to get the origami fish, but that didn't work out. So, I guess we'll just keep pressing on to Dragonspire. What was our side quest that we were doing? General Greystone. Which, yeah, we were... What was it? Yeah, trying to take out the general of this area. Also, wait, it seems like my music is too quiet. There we go. Much better. Eat these. I think I actually did try to farm some ore. Ooh, that actually does remind me. I need to go get transmute recipes from the other crafters so that I can actually get diamonds. As well as I'm gonna have to get some lotuses. But yeah, we can hold off for now. Figured, yeah, I'd do a bit of an earlier stream because there's a lot that I want to get done. I would really like it to at least make it to the labyrinth, though that may be a stretch.
How did you find me? You'd better tell me, or I'll crush you into jelly.
Alright, let's see. There's a death. Ooh. Do I need 2 of those? Probably not. That should be good. Oh wait, I want to take one of these. Alright. Now, with this gear, I do have a bit more damage, but I am lacking in resistance. Yeah, because if I have one down, then I don't need another. So now, I do have to actually be worried about death enemies. Yeah, I don't want to use that. That should be enough to take out the Banshee, at least. Alright then. They're going to blade each other. They're probably not going to use those attacks. Actually, no, yeah. Now would be a good time to feint. Because he's used all of his pips. Also, since I'm not getting any power pips. Oh, that's the thing I didn't bring. Dark Pact. I mean, he hasn't gone for a weakness yet. Let's think. We'll do that. Oh, his Storm Shark. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. We've seen that before. Yeah, I guess do that. God, I'm not getting any power pips. I'm almost scared to Dead Zone, because I think he's just going to... Well, I think it's just going to give me no power pip in return. I really need a blade. Then I can just hit him. Okay, thank goodness I got it back. Then should be good to use Wraith. I'm probably more than good. Thank goodness. Good to know I can do 4,800. That's close to full setup, right? Also, this is another thing. The books are located inside some of the side quest towers.
This tome is titled The Greatest Wizards and Warriors of Dragonspire. As the power of the king waned, the warriors and wizards of the council began to struggle over power, seeking advantage over their fellow men. A group of warriors sought control over all of the spells used by wizards throughout the kingdom. The matter was called before the council. One defenseless wizard bested a warrior in open battle, ending the matter. Since that day, wizards have controlled all spells on Dragonspire.
Alright then. Alright, hopefully this will be the end of the Plaza of Conquests with the turning in of this quest. Yeah, no, it's just faster. Well, maybe not. Maybe I should have taken the teleporter. But the next side quest is in Drake Hatchery, so yeah. Although we're going to, our archives we already did. Grand Chasm after this, right? Pretty sure.
You are an exceedingly brave soul, young wizard, to take on such fierce opponents. I can rest well now, knowing that the living are up to the task of defending Dragonspire.
Alright. Then yeah, it's talking to Milos. I want to double check. Yeah. Okay. Actually, wait, is there any ore around? Oh, jeez. Maybe there's some that might spawn over there. Spack. It doesn't look like there's any. Yeah, someone's been by. I guess this is a fairly populated realm that I'm in. Oh yeah, jeez.
You need to find something within the Great Chasm? Oh my. You might want to consider other options. It's rather dangerous, you know. Well, it's not my place to keep students from risking their lives, so I'll tell you what I know. Unfortunately, that's very little when it comes to the geography of the Great Chasm. I can tell you, however, that the last I heard, there was someone there who may be of help. Seek Belia Windgazer out within the Great Chasm. She'll help you find what you seek.
Alright. So, I'm thinking before we start the Grand Chasm, what I want to do is go grab the transmute recipes from all of the crafters we've seen thus far. So, we're going to start with Mushu. I haven't already grabbed them. I don't think I have. Let's see, Toshio. He gives us Black Lotus, Black Pearls, Spider Silk, and Water Lilies. It's just gonna be good to have these no matter what. You never know when you may need them. Next, we'll go to Marleybone, which I believe has the one that we're looking for, which is the Transmute Diamonds. I actually have quite a few ore, so I might be able to get enough to craft one. We'll see. The other thing is I need more lotuses, which I think requires ore in order to transmute, so we're not going to do it that way. Let's see. Transmute gears, yep, diamonds. Yeah, 15 ore. It's also transmute scrap iron. Okay. That's those. Oh wait, no. Not what I wanted to do just yet. I want to see how many diamonds I can make. I think I can just use the basic crafting station. No, I can't. Oh no, I have to use card crafting. Let's see, diamonds. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh. Maybe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was able to get 13, so I think I can make, yeah, just one ring right now. Which actually, what does that give? Health and chance. So, we're gonna need 6 more lotuses and a whole lot more diamonds. 13. yeah, I did start a bit early, just because I wanted to get as far as I could. Let's see. Next, I think, is Krokotopia's crafting. There's actually a pretty good spot to farm ore, which is you can get diamonds from, which is in Cave of Solitude, like the main cave area. Let's see, ancient scrolls, bones, nightshade, and parchment. Parchment requires all that. Okay. Then I think Eloise has some reagents. Transmutes, I should say. Let's see. Come on. Jeez. Bit of lag because there's so many people here. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, there's a quest from Sergeant Muldoon now that we're level 50. I think I'll do that later. She gives acorn, blood moss, leather, and mandrake. What does that require? So pretty expensive. Alright, that's out of the way, so now we can actually start the Grand Chasm. Which, I forget if there are any books here. Yes, there is a book. There's also a stone rose, which I'm not sure where that would be. Oh wait, no. No, now I remember. But we can't get to it yet. Okay, where is Aaliyah? So many undead, as well as just death types. Not gonna be fun for us. Here she is.
Oh, hello. I really didn't expect to see anyone else here. What are you doing here so far from the academy? I am Chief Vault Clerk Balia Windgazer. To be allowed access to the lower vault, you'll first need to fill out a series of forms. I have the paperwork right here. Oh, the Stonekeeper sent you. My pardon. His recommendation is enough for me. You should have no trouble reaching the lower vault. Someone rebuilt the bridges damaged by the raid, if you can believe it. Oh, sadly the vault is sealed tight. The Vault Master had the only key on him when he died during the Titan army's attack. I put in a requisition form for a new key, but no one has processed it. My hands are tied. Perhaps you should talk to Edric Scatterglove. He might know what to do.
But yeah, we're still trying to get that portal stone in order to get to next ring of Dragonspire. What's this guy doing?
Hello. I can't talk right now. I've been trying to finish this for... well, it's been quite a long time. Yes, I understand you're looking for something, but how important can it be? Compare it to my work, for example. I've discovered a crystal here that has stored different states of time. I don't mean to discourage you in your pursuit of, well, whatever it is that brought you here. Fetch my research notes, and I'll see what I can do for you. They're in the nearby tower. I'd go myself, but I'm conducting some rather delicate experiments with this crystal. New facets are forming as time passes. Fascinating.
Alright, let's go get his notes for him. Actually, we could just run by there, so we can just take the teleporter. That uses this one. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. Now is this the boss fight? Oh, no. Just straightforward grab the notes. Is he enough?
Those are the notes. Thank you for your assistance. I feel foolish. I've studied this thing before. I remember now. I had nearly finished examining it when some blasted fool summoned the Dragon Titan. I'm so close to discovering its secrets. But I'll need some help here, and then I'll offer you my undivided attention. This crystal needs an energy source. Another crystal. Not only that, but a battery made from a specific type of pristine crystal. You can get them from the crystal crawlers that infest this area. Would you get one for me?
Alright, well, time to go kill some spiders, but let's change this hand up a bit, because I do not need all of this. I think that'll be good. I'm trying to remember, are these guys ice? Then I'm wondering if I want to bring a poison. Wouldn't be the most efficient poison, but it would certainly help to go through shields. Maybe. Where are these spiders? Well, here's one. I don't want to have to fight undead on top of that. I don't think I'm gonna have a choice. There's only the one. Hold on. Alright, here's one. There's one behind me. There's 3 up here. Oh no, hold on. I think I got one in. I don't think I did actually. It's gonna be rough. Also, why do the ice have tower shields? Let's see. I have to put 2 traps down on him. I know. I think I've done that where I add a spell last minute, or last second basically, and I don't know if it registers. See, yeah, I've got 2 spells left. We'll try with this. Not hopefully a one tip will do enough. Excellent. register. Oh yeah, it didn't. Good boy. Okay, well, I should be able to do enough damage through it. These weaknesses are quite annoying. Yeah, okay. So I imagine he has 40% resistance. It's pretty normal. So I think... yeah, I've had that glitch happen before, where I'll add a spell last second. Yeah, it just won't register. There permanently when fighting in Dragonspire. Okay, that still did 1,000. That was through a weakness as well. Alright, well I still got the crystal. So it matters not. Oh hey! Step closer. Sadly, I can't get 2 in a row. Anyway, we can head back to Edric. Yeah, there it is. I guess I do just want a Dark Pact. Just in case.
This one's not perfect, but it will certainly do. Now, what good is a power source if it doesn't have any power? The pristine crystal will do as a battery, but now it needs a charge. I would do it myself if I could, believe me. I stored a charger in one of the vaults. Just tell Chief Vault Clerk Belia Windgazer that I said it was alright. I'm sure it won't take long.
Yeah, I don't have Scarecrow yet because I have to go to the labyrinth in order to get it. Which is oh so much fun.
You want admittance into Edric Scatterglow's vault. Normally that would require 3 signatures. Oh, but considering the circumstances... Here's the key to Edric Scatterglow's vault. No signature required. Get Edric Scatterglow's charger from Vault D on floor 8. You'll have to pass a few security measures, so be careful. And please, return the key afterwards. I'm responsible for it.
Oh no, time for a bunch of mob fights. Especially if it's on... I don't know if that's the 8th floor of the chasm itself, or... There's 8 fights that I have to go through. Kind of see it down there. Wait a minute, is it this area? Oh wait, no. Never mind. Oh wait, no, that's back in the Plaza of Conquest, where there's an area that you can go down really close to the lava floor. Fish there. Alright. Let's see. Probably don't need the feint, to be honest. Let's see. I don't know what I want to get rid of. Honestly, I really want the enemies to heal a bit more, but usually that requires them to take damage. I was only able to get them to heal like once, and that was on the Kraken of all things. Although my Scarecrow could do more damage. Alright, well that's not gonna help. But I also don't know if this does enough. No, I have 30% boost. That's 2 blades. Essentially. Also, why are they using Hound? Or what I wouldn't give to be able to use Triton. Could do enough. There's no way it doesn't. Okay, 780. I'll have to remember that. Although I do want to use Wraith on him, because I need the health back. I guess the reason no one usually uses reshuffle, at least I know in the earlier worlds, I just pack enough to be able to clear the enemies, even with some extenuating circumstances. Yes, because yeah, in most normal fights you don't really need it. There are a couple exceptions, like for longer fights that you know are going to take a while. I guess Malistaire could, well, if you're soloing it, maybe, yeah. I could see someone bringing reshuffle. Also, this is... definitely for later dungeons. That's gonna suck to try to make back up. Maybe I should have kept Feint. I guess the other problem with reshuffle is that unless you have balance mastery, it takes a lot of pips to use it. I know it definitely sees much more use in PvP. Nothing good. Okay, maybe it's not 8 floors. Maybe it's only 5. Ooh. Let's see. So I may not want that curse. Thank goodness I go first. Oh, they only have 685. Welcome. Alright. See, I do have a wand hit. I can take out the one, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do that. Excellent. Since he's shielded already, he's probably not going to do that again. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, fine then. We're playing that game. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I dealt 1,000 with just a blade. That should be more than enough. Though actually, now that you remind me, I'm tempting to go grab Reshuffle, because I haven't yet. I have trading points to burn. No. It's just fire guys. That'll be good. They've got a rank 8 and a rank 7 elite. Yeah, just with a blade that does 780. So I could just take him out, right? Alright then, since they let me. Hello. We're going through a tower in Dragon Spire. Doing pretty alright so far. Haven't run into anything too annoying. Trying to think, is there an annoying fight coming up? I don't think so. This is... Aloe. I was saying, am I reading? I hope so. Or I don't know if there's like a stream delay maybe. Let me look. I say it doesn't seem too bad. It might also just be quiet, I wonder. Good? No, not really. Alright. Let's see. I haven't gotten to any of the bosses that I can farm, though, to be fair. I would say I actually have been spellman farming for quite a while. And I don't know if I have any gear good enough for PvP. But yeah, I'll usually end up spellman farming off screen. Hold on. Because a Wraith does 830 around with the blade, right? Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I'm getting close to max spell events. Right now, I think the best gear I would have for PvP is Barkingham, which ain't great. If I mirror match, I'll win. Because of the 36 death resist, but yeah. I'm kind of thinking... I'm thinking more about PvP simply because I've seen a lot of the Rochambeaus and a lot of the Spellements. Alright, come on, start giving me power pips. I guess for right now. Right now I'll hold off, just because I do want to try to get my Scarecrow spell as quickly as possible. While still going through the story, of course. Let's see, we gotta be close to this crystal charger, surely. There we are. Alright then. Also, I love that they give just mana in this room. Alright. We're gonna be reaching... Actually, wait, are there any side quests here that I'll have to contend with? Yes, there is. Okay. So we'll do those later. Oh yeah, there's a crafter over here as well. I don't think it's death. I think it's actually... No, we've seen the fire. No, we saw balance gear.
That didn't take long. I suppose our security isn't as foolproof as we once thought. Go tell Edric Scatterglow that you found the charger.
I think it might be life gear at the end of this hallway.
That's it. That battery is ready for use. I can't tell you how long I've waited for this. Please, young wizard, put the charge crystal into the mechanism. Don't worry, this is science. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, you know, opening temporal barriers. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
The crystal shimmers and begins displaying images from past, present, and future, all colliding together. A portal seems to form in the center.
Ah. How do you start jewel crafting? I'm actually not sure where you can get the early recipes from jewel crafters. I would assume maybe from the recipe vendors, but you're definitely going to want to do all of the jewel crafting quests.
It's amazing. I can see fragments of the past and the future, all at once arrayed with crystal precision. What a sight. I never could have accomplished this without you. Speaking of time, it's certainly time for me to help you. So, what can I do for you? You need the Vault Keeper to give you a portal stone, is that it? I'm afraid you're out of luck. The Vault Keeper is long dead. Perhaps if you'd come here much, much earlier... Wait a moment. I've got it! This mysterious time crystal might just be able to send you back in time, before the Vault Keeper died. You could ask him for the key yourself. Of course it sounds crazy, but do you have a better idea? Then think of the Vault Keeper and touch the crystal. The crystal should also bring you back.
It should? Yeah, I might check the crafting recipe quest givers. They might have the jewel recipes. Here we go. Welcome to Dragonspire in the past, where it doesn't look like a hell world. Anyway, this is where I remember the stone rose being at one of these ends. I thought. It's not back there. Maybe it's on the other side. That or am I blind? I might be blind. Hold on. This wasn't it on the opposite side of one of these doors? Or vaults, I guess. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am blind.
Found the 8th stone rose.
There it is. Good boy.
You there! What are you doing? Why aren't you in hiding? Aren't you aware the Dragon Titan is attacking? His army is tearing Dragonspire apart! Don't just stand around there. Get useful! Help me seal the vaults. If we don't, they'll loot our treasures, and we'll have nothing left. Take these keys and lock the vaults. Wait, you'll need to repair the breaches in order to reach them. I'll try to find help.
Alright. So here we're trying to find the portal stone where it was originally kept. So I guess now we're just helping out this guy seal vaults before the dragon army gets here. Where's this sending me? Oh, down to the lower levels. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right, these guys can get close to the edges. Come on. Let's also not get stuck on the bridges. I do not want to be dragged into a fight. Although... Oh my goodness. How did I not get into a fight there? Also, that was the worst time to lag. Alright. I almost got them all locked. Yeah, I'll wait for him to pass. Might as well get the stone blocks while they're here. Alright. Oh yeah, there's no teleporter like there is in the main area.
That's a start. We've got a chance now. It looks like the bridge will hold, but we're not out of the cauldron yet. Meet me down at the last vault. The Titan army is coming.
Man, I was just down there. Although, wait, where does this have me going? Oh no, it's over on this side.
You made it. Maybe we have a Lords of Light. Hold back that creature while I lock the final vault.
Alright, General Fire Tusk. This guy is not a pushover of a boss. Let's see. Probably want those. Oh yeah, where's my feints? One Dark Pact should be enough. And Dead Zone. That should be good. I guess the other thing that you could do with the crafting, well, jewels, working with jewels, is just like find areas where you can farm jewels. Don't tell me he's already weaknessing. Oh my goodness. Actually, do I have Dark Pact to hand? I don't think I do. Oh my goodness, I do. No way. Actually, wait, I didn't check how much HP he has. 32,000, that's not bad. I think what I want to do is this. Alright, come on, come on. Skeletal pirate. Well, yeah, that'll of course be enough. Hello. I didn't expect him to teleport. But the speed up will be nice. Helps if I could get. Helps if I could get Bane's. I mean, I guess it does speed up the fight. Let's see. He does have 5 pips. Does he have Firezilla? Well, that's not going to get answered if he just uses Sunbird. Okay, actually, where are my feints? I don't think I need the Death Trap. I also don't want to get rid of too many spells. Well, it'd be one thing if he was a meat shield. Alright, he gets... he doesn't have that. Actually, wait, how many spells? Yeah, next should be a feint. And he has both of those down, so yeah, I am just missing the feint. There we go. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can Wraith after that. Right? I mean, I could just place down another trap if I don't get a power pip. The one thing I'm worried about is he has 4 pips now. And I kind of just gave him a trap back. Yeah, I'll attempt to use Wraith next turn. That should be good. I know I didn't use the other 2 traps, but oh well. I'll the trap and blade. Yeah, okay. This is...
Thank you.
Oh shoot.
There's something strange about you. You're not from here, are you? Please, take this vault key away from the city. I must stay to keep the army from the vaults.
Yeah, we'll have to meet outside Grand Chasm. Just a dungeon. Yeah, that's what I was mostly scared of. I'm like, I didn't want him using anything too big to hit me with. Although, since there was a life there, he probably would have just emergency healed if the need be. Let me check what realm I'm in. Actually, wait, can you get into Blossom?
You're back. Have you found the key?
It's fine.
Oh my goodness. You got the vault key. Please. I don't want to know how you came across it. Our rules may seem foolish and complex to you, but they protected us for years. Head down to Vault 1933 for that portal stone. I'm certain that the stone will be safe in your hands.
Alright. I guess I didn't see that. I'll be in the right realm. But yeah, I guess I'll just hang out with Cyrus for a while until he shows up. Because yeah, he just logged off. Or yeah, I hope he knows the realm. That. I'm pretty sure I have Keep Realm on, yeah. Good boy. What does he say? I think it's just some flavor text.
Have you found your way into the next ring? I can't help you if you haven't.
Yeah. Just some more of the, hey, go do the quest that I told you to do. Alright. Let's see where he is. I do want to try to get a new mount. I mean, I could just buy one. I saw that load in. I assume this guy? Yep. Let's see, what level? Yeah, he was level 141. Alright, now time to get back to questing. 1 in a million now? Let's see. But yeah, I'll definitely need Scarecrow for later on. Also, I probably just need more damage. I might do 1 in a million when I get Waterworks gear, maybe? Or actually, I might be able to do it with Dragonspire gear. Because Dragonspire gear gives, the new Dragonspire gear gives a lot of damage. But does it give crit? I don't know. Although, to be fair, I think level 50 PvP has crit turned off. Alright, and I'm probably going to want... Where is it? keys.
Who dares trespass in this place? I cannot allow any to enter this vault. You will not leave here alive.
But yeah, it's Vasic. Again. Now we have to fight him from the past. Also, he has 5,000 HP. Okay, I may have to do a full setup on him. And that's right, I don't have my full death resist. Gotta remember that. At least a few weaknesses. Oh my goodness, I can predict the future. I'll have a Dark Pact ready. Do this one. Good boy. Or are we actually going to try to do 1 in a million here? Because, like, the highest damage spell I have is Wraith. We'll do this. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll let him hit. And also, since this is the end of area boss, we get element. And this is the best way to farm the spirit spellements, I think, in Dragonspire.
Wait, I know you. You helped me save the portal stone. If you need the stone now, then it must be for a good reason. Take the portal stone to the end of the street. You should be able to enter the next ring of Dragonspire. Go, with my blessings.
Alright. I actually wonder if he's going to say something since he's not moving. Let's see, actually. Because that is... Well, we have to talk to Belia first. I haven't gotten the book from here, that's right. And there's nothing in here either. Okay. I don't like that. That's way too close to the edge. But yeah, I still have to farm Oyatomi for right now to get the rank 1 spellements for all of my characters, but then eventually I'll start farming that guy. In terms of best elemental, I suppose there's the Kraken that we
You've got
fought.
what you came for, then. Thank you so much for your assistance. Your timing was perfect. Now that you've got a portal stone, you need to take it to the Stonekeeper in the Plaza of Conquests. Oh, I wish you the best in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
So yeah, back to Plaza of Conquests. Let's see. Zelen Battlethorn. Alright. since that was the end of area boss. Even though we do seem to be going back to the Grand Chasm, or not Grand Chasm, Plaza of Conquest.
Please help me. Everything has gone all wrong. The Titan army has taken something that could change the course of the whole war. They've taken the spiral crystal. If they can puzzle out how to use it, they'll be undefeatable. I kept it safe while I was alive, but couldn't stop them now that I am a ghost. Please, defeat Flamebringer and recover the spiral crystal. There's no time to lose.
Yeah. This is. Yeah, we'll save Demarcus for later, much later. And also because I'm kind of streaming. Yeah, he's been trying to get Amber for a while. Alright. Anyway, let's go fight Flamebringer. Which I should still have my boss set up, though I probably don't need all of the converts. Actually, let me double check. No, that's in the Crucible.
Is that a human? One still remains? It must have been overlooked. No matter, it will not be here for long.
Oh, shoot. Because if there's two enemies here... I may want another blade. Maybe another hit? Alright, yeah, we'll do it this way. They are rank 6, so hopefully they aren't too strong. I also realize I don't have any potions. Okay. This is... As long as I keep my health up, I should be fine. Especially if I can do this. Remember, I used a death trap first. Now I predict they're all going to hit me. Or not. Uh-oh. No. I don't want to use the... Ooh, I don't want to have to use the... 575. Okay, I did get it back. That'll give me more moves for the next one, at least. Okay, don't care about a weakness. I know I do enough. I wonder, should I bubble? Wait. How much? He has 810, right? Okay, yes. I don't know why I was worried about that. I knew that they only had that much, because I knew 830 would kill. Duh. Yeah, I think I'm going to dead zone. Yes, he used Meteor Strike. He still does a lot, but it's better than him using a single target. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I know he loses out on the pip. I'm scared of a weakness here. But that should be enough. Okay, they both passed. That's good. Excellent. Now, the boss is just going to be using Meteor Strikes. I don't need that. We'll do it this way. I don't want him getting... Ooh, now I'm really scared of using a feint. Let's see. I'll do... Now, Spirit Trap. Now I'm much more comfortable using a feint. Oh, that's even better. Thank you, pet. Yeah, now I can no fear that. That was such a good cast from the pet. Now it's all of his pips. Yep. How much health does he have? 2,000? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna Wraith at this point. He has so much on him. Yep. Okay, and I can still set up, like... Actually, maybe that was just, like, one more trap, actually. Alright. And then... Oh, that did more.
This tome is titled The Dragons and the Century War. The kingdom of Dragonspire grew throughout the spiral as drakes provided protection for realms both big and small. King Jungin died without an heir, an occurrence that sparked a war for the throne that lasted for 100 years. At its end, the war became known as the Century War.
Boy, am I glad I wasn't standing in front of that. I don't know why he respawned. I'm just gonna leave now, because I don't want to fight him again. think that's hopefully the end of this side quest, because, I mean, that was the history book right there.
What a relief to see that again. You've helped us all. I thought that the worst had passed, and that Dragonspire would be left in ruins, but even that has ended. Something new and terrible is afoot. We cannot let the Draconian army possess the Spyro Crystal again. It is too powerful a weapon. I wish we could destroy it, but it's indestructible. Our only hope is to seal it away in a safe or a lockbox that can be opened again. Please, go and speak to Belia Vingazer and see if you can request the best lockbox we have.
Yeah, now I remember this. Okay. Let's see, where is she in comparison to here? It's not too far, but I'll still mark. Because I do remember it's a bit of back and forth. Yeah, it couldn't be just, we end the side quest there. Alright.
A lockbox? How odd. I don't really keep them in stock, but my inventory shows that there is an unused one in one of the last vaults.
Oh, yeah. Yep, this is another dungeon one. Okay, so I don't need these. Or probably those. I hope it isn't too long. Which actually... Well, there was teleporters on these pedestals. Apparently not. Oh, it's over on that one. That sends you to the opposite side. This one is way at the end. Also, it's kind of weird that Ice has like death-looking gear. Yeah, I should have just taken the teleporter. Whoops. Alright, I got 337 mana. I should be fine. Okay, well, we're starting off with a bang. So let's go get our poisons. Actually, no, just one. Do I want two of these? No, I should be good with only one. I need a power pip next turn. Hey, let's go. Use the big brain. If they lay down a death trap, we lay down a convert so that it does light damage. Just power through its resist. Alright. Let's see. I need you to not field. And also I need to get power pips. Alright. Actually, what level are you? 21? I was gonna say, are you in Crocotopia right now? Oh, that's why it's so blurry, because I have 3 wraiths. No wonder. Although, actually, yeah, if you get to level 25, then you can get Kemba Lung gear. let's try that again. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned. I don't think I ever did. I managed to get another Deer Knight Onyx jewel. Yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned it. So yeah, now I have on the Royal Point, I have Deer Knight, rather than it just being on Tonkatsu's. Let's see. Yeah, that's my problem. Yeah, I'll need a full power. I would need a trap and a blade in order to kill with Skeletal Pirate. I really need that next level of spellements. That guy's gonna do more damage. Hopefully that's enough. I know at base it will be. I was trying to think, how close are we to Scarecrow? We've got, I think, the Drake Hatchery, which we go through part of. Yeah, that one's weird. It's like split into two parts for some reason. The Crucible. Oh yeah, we have the Crucible to do. Which that one's fairly long. Okay, come on. Give me a power pin. So we've still got a little ways to go before we are reaching Labyrinth. There we go. Give me my health back. Or not. I mean, if he's just blading. Okay then. Alright. Nothing really useful. How many floors do we have? Oh, this is a break room, so that I don't need. Alright then, yeah, this is the last floor. Awesome. I was worried this would be a lot taller. And also, they only have 670 health. Even better. Well, in which case I can just do that. I do not know why he has life spells. Actually, wait. Yeah, I assume that's him farming. I mean, I guess technically I don't really need to use Wraith if this is the last floor. Although, I don't know if there's a boss on the bottom floor. I have faith that there's not. And not only that, I'm basically a full. Yep. Okay. Excellent. Let's get back to... Actually, wait, no, hold on. I have a teleport.
That's perfect. 3 locks. No one will ever find all 3 keys. This will help keep it safe. I'll secure it inside this lockbox now. We're not out of the woods yet, though. If we leave this lockbox unguarded, the Draconians will eventually get to it. We'll need to get some minions of some sort to guard it. I have an idea. Here, take this crystal sphere. If you defeat a lesser minion while you're holding it, they'll become bound to the crystal sphere.
Alright then. If I could, please. Wait, that didn't get the other guy? I guess I'm getting a spider in this other fight. Not unless I can kill him really fast, which isn't gonna happen. Oh, he has 810. Oh, wow. That would have done 1 less damage. Okay, so I'm definitely one-hitting him. Man, why do they gotta have spirit shields? I liked it when they only had elemental. Of course, I didn't like it when they had those on any other school, but... So I'm wondering, do I bring poison in that case? Because now I have to be worried about both weaknesses and spirit shields. And also, pale pipping. I've always had to worry about that. Bruh. I guess I've been too accurate for too long, so the game's saying, no, you've gotta fizzle some. Alright, but now the question is, can I find 2 sentinels in a row? There's 1. I think I might have to change realms. Well, hold on. Ooh, no, it's too far now. Nah, and he's gonna catch up as well. There's gotta be a better place to farm these guys, get these guys. Here's 2, there we go. Let's see. So I don't know how much boost they have. Guess I could check. Okay, well now I'm definitely placing down a trap. Wait, I did get the second one added? Okay, so bladed. We'll do that. And if I don't kill him, I can just one hit, because there's no way that doesn't low. Yeah, okay. Now I have to worry about him shielding. Well, if he's just going to spam attacks at me, I'm fine with that. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, I got 2 Athames from that, and they're all different stats, of course. Oh geez, let's not get stuck on the flags, please.
Wonderful! It is a lot of effort to protect the crystal, to be certain, but there's really no other way. Okay, as you know, all really important artifacts are usually guarded by puzzle barriers of some sort. It's a universal truth. I can set up the barriers and the mechanisms of the puzzle, but I need vile essence from undead wizards to set them up. Could you get me some vile essence?
More fighting. I realize now. No, it's still back in the Crucible. Just wanted to double check. Where are these guys? And also, is there a teleporter nearby? Apparently not. I'm trying to check. Where can I get a fire school of fish? Not here, but apparently back in the Athenium. So I might eventually go back and do that. I mean, I guess he did say they should be right next to him. So I'm fighting undead. Where's my convert? There it is. Probably don't need those. I realize now I should have placed a mark. And also, I need to find a spot that's better to get these guys. My goodness. No, that's risky. Here's one. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh my goodness. That's so annoying. Well, it looks like we're doing 3 fights. Okay, so the blade does 780. Well, now I'm going to have to use a blade. Unless... that might do enough. We're gonna try it. Let's go. But now I have to wait for Skeletal Pirate. And it's not gonna give me power pips, of course. Well, not yet. I suppose I can take one. Oh my goodness, he has Darkmoor hat. Just getting annoyed that I didn't get. Oh my goodness. Getting annoyed that I'm not getting power pips. There we go. No, I just kind of passed that round. Oh well. This. Not at the moment. I need to go get those, to be honest. Okay, let's actually... Don't you dare do this to me again. This is... Who needs to get them? I presume he knows where it is. No, that does do 780. So I think that would kill him, to be fair. Because that's with a 35 blade that I was able to do 780, I think. So that's a plus 40, essentially. Yeah. Just set up on the other guy. Okay, don't care too much about that. Right now I'm just kind of mindlessly fighting these guys. I really need those power pips, please. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna pass until I get this. There we go. I still have to do another fight after this as well. Surely we've got to be nearing the end of this side quest. for some reason. Okay, so I don't really care who I fight because I just need one more. And it seems like that guy is the only one that uses weakness. Interesting. Of course, I haven't fought too many Gastian Crow Callers to know for certain. Call it a hunch. Here's to hoping. Alright. I would bring Vampire, but now it does so much less damage with the Smellment version. And, yeah. I want to be able to use it, but there's only like a couple bosses that I can think that would be really good to use on. Woo. I'm dropping things. Oh, no, he does have weakness. Alright, good to know. Did I make a mistake? I don't think I did, right? Because no, that does 809 plus 1,000 plus minus 25, so yeah. 750? Okay, yeah. Still good. There we go. Wait. There are teleporters nearby. Because I do not want to have to walk all the way back. Oh yeah, we just completely bypassed the vendor that was here. What gear do you sell? Oh, this is the storm gear. I doubt I'll get the crafted gear. I mean, I know you get accuracy and a lot of damage, but you lose out on all that power pip chance.
Great! Let me take the vial essence. I'll craft it into puzzle boxes that will form the barrier. It's elementary, you see. Now we've got to go set up the puzzle barrier with these puzzle boxes. Each one is a complicated mechanism that will activate once it is set. All I need from you is to take them to Vault 13 and set them up. One on each level. You should be immune to the puzzle boxes for a short while, so be quick on your feet.
Oh boy, I swear if there's another tower... Oh wait, hold on. I'll mark because I presume I'm gonna be teleporting back here. Although it's only in 300 steps, so... I imagine it's not going to have me go through a super dungeon like we have been a lot. Oh yeah. So, I mean, if we had to actually solve the puzzles, I wouldn't be too against it, though I don't think we do. We just set up the puzzles. There we go. We've never seen this from the other side, just placing puzzles down. Game. I hope it didn't crash on me. Or else I'm gonna have to restart. That may be a minute. Please don't. Not when I'm this far. Okay, thank goodness. I don't know why that took so long. More puzzles. But I want to solve the puzzle. Let me solve the puzzle. Ah, this is just a lockbox. Alright, let's teleport back.
It worked? You're kidding me. Don't be mad, but I didn't expect it to work. I've never done this before, and I slept through most of my trap-making classes. All that's left is to hide the keys where they won't be found. Kyanite channelers linger in the tower at the end of the street. Even the Draconians will think twice before stirring them. No one will think to look there. Go up to the top level of a tower and hide the keys there. It's so far out of the way, they'll be completely safe. Once the keys are safe, that spiral crystal will be safe from the Draconians and we can all rest easy. Well, a little easier.
Please don't let this be another tower. I hope it's just a good distance away. Oh my goodness, because this one side quest takes so long. I thought it was done at the one boss. Oh no. It's a tower. Also, wait, hold on. The tower's half destroyed. And any level ups? Hey, you leveled up once, at least. Okay, at least it's a relatively short tower. I think I'll keep those in because it's nice. Okay, that's just a blade. Do I risk it if I get a power pip? Do I risk it? She could tower shield, or I could get weakness, or who knows what all could happen. We'll do it. I still don't know why all these storm enemies have Haghound. This is... Oh... You gotta be kidding me. The one round. Okay, thank goodness I fizzled. That was actually the luckiest fizzle. So now I can do this. Thought you could outsmart me. Maybe. Maybe. I have yet to see one that can outsmart Wraith. Fizzling. Okay, get rid of that shield. Damage. seriously tower shielding again. What on earth? What do I do in this situation? No, I think one hits smartest, actually. Because then I can just Wraith, I suppose. I don't want to burn through all my pips. Yeah, I think that was the best way I could have played that. There we go. I'm still basically at full. Okay, yeah, now I'm definitely taking a poison. And it sucks that I'm going second. I have to just hope that neither one of them shields. Let's see. I guess I'll just trap on her. Okay, I don't care about the double weakness. That'll be gone next turn. Yeah, that does enough. I do wish that the gambits could have been added to PvE. That would make the game so much more interesting. Especially some of the cheating bosses later on. Well, actually... Well, I mean, just like PvP in general. No way. How did she live? I'm almost at the top floor. So I think I can just... poison? Right? Good thing I did. I read that. The prediction. That was actually really cool. Alright, well, he dies to overtime. There better not be another fight up here. Oh, it's even worse. Okay, I don't think I need all those. I don't think I need poison. And of course, I don't go first. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Also, what am I doing? Why have I not brought Dark Pact? I mean, I guess it is a pip, and I take some damage. Maybe. I have faith. Let's go. Oh my goodness. And then I fizzle. Okay, this actually doesn't kill him. I'm gonna be mad. This tower is ridiculous. Or it's being ridiculous. That's a plus 40. Like, surely. Oh my goodness, I think it did just enough. Oh wait, does he have 685? Oh my goodness. No way. I've got a wand hit, right? Oh, how do I play this? So yeah, I have the wand hit, surely. I should have trapped. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. This is getting a bit too risky for me. Thank goodness. No weaknesses. Then I can just want it. Oh my goodness. What is my fizzle rate? That's really bad. Oh boy. I have so many pips. Wait, hold on. Oh boy, didn't get really dicey. Honestly, it's better than him using vampire. That I would've. Oh wait. No, this is actually getting really close. Thank goodness I had that. Oh my. Double fizzle. That double fizzle, and then not killing the one guy. That was rough. Okay, pet may cast. Apparently not. That was needlessly close. Okay. That was so unbelievably close. I could have gone south in so many ways that... Oh boy.
you hide the key in the room.
Great. Okay. Bye. Finally, we're out of there. That was real dumb. Okay. Surely this is the end of the side quest line here.
Unbelievable! Few have done as much to hinder the Titan army as you have. I wish I had studied with you while I was at Dragonspire Academy.
Thank you. Okay, what do I get from that? Oh. Nothing good. Let me just collect some mana. I want to try to get a fire school fish. However, we do have to be worried about a certain kind of fish. It doesn't look like there's anything in here. Nothing's rushing me. Okay. But yeah, you see those guys with the spines? They're called sentinels. And they will just immediately hook onto lures. And basically scare away whatever you're trying to catch. They'll just take the bait and then run. Hey, that was fast. It is possible to catch them. You just have to be really
I
fast.
see you are not smoldering. Thus I surmise you managed to not fall into lava. But did you catch a fire school of fish? You did? Forgive my surprise. Most outsiders wither under the heat of fishing Dragonspire's lava flows. I underestimated you, wizard. Though you've not yet matched wits with the Sentinels. You've a flair for fishing, I admit. But to set yourself apart from common anglers, you must learn how to deal with sentinel fish. Sentinels protect the other fish by scaring away fish that are nibbling on lures, and they will even steal lures outright. Sentinels have unique silhouettes, and so are easy to identify, but separating them from the fish you're stalking takes skill. Now that I've taught you about sentinels, let us see if you can hold a candle to the Dragonspire anglers of old.
Yeah.
Bring me a dragonfly fish, sweet yellow grunion, and a hard albacore. Once more, don't forget about your utility spells.
Alright, dragonfly fish. I have to remember, I think that's a life type? Pretty sure, let me check that. Let me look. Yes, it is life type. However, in order to... Well, actually, let's see. Is there one in this pond? Looks like there might be. Alright. So, if I can get... I'll have to remember which ones. Also, it helps if I could be close to them. If I can get in this area, I don't have to worry about the sentinel. Because he's on the opposite side. And also, it would be really nice if I could reach rank 6. Excellent. Got that guy. Next one's in the Crucible, which we're not going to be able to get to. The Hard Albacore? So we're going there soon. I think it might be death type. Yes, it is. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I accidentally switched to a different scene. Okay. Yeah, Crucible we can't get to yet. Still need that origami fish. Let's actually continue the story after that giant detour with those multiple towers. Don't worry, there's more. Not for now. Actually, wait, hold on.
Good work. You found yourself a portal stone. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Now that you have acquired a portal stone, it must be attuned to you. This is an easy enough process and takes little time. Go to the giant crystal in the center of this room and place your portal stone against it. This will attune you to the portal stone.
Here we go.
You hold the portal stone against the giant crystal and feel it become attuned to you. It tickles a little bit.
Excellent.
Congratulations. You now have a portal stone and can travel to the Necropolis as you choose. With that portal stone, you can now go through the Grand Gate and into the Ring of Battle. Proceed up the road to the Necropolis.
Let's see, yep. I think I'm just gonna take the teleporter. Probably bend to this side. Yeah. So these doors will also lead you to the Necropolis. As well as now, there should be a portal back at the main area of the Basilica. Yep. Now we have a teleporter over here.
Excellent work. You've gained access to the next ring. Events are proceeding as planned. I have interesting news. My brother cared deeply for his wife, Sylvia Drake, so much so that he brought her body with him to Dragonspire and entombed her within the Necropolis. You must venture forth to the Necropolis and find her remains. The path of the hero is not as glamorous as you thought. Take this knowledge crystal. Find her tomb and use the crystal there. It will store her spirit within. Then, you must return the crystal to me, and I will take the necessary next steps.
Alright. Now we actually get to, well, I guess, see the spirit of Sylvia Drake. Except, again, it's another tower. So, actually, now that we are in the Necropolis, there's a couple things that I think I can do. I know there's a stone rose here. Also, let me check the recipe vendor. I think this one's the death vendor. Yes. Let me look at the hats. I get less health damage. Yeah. I would say in order to, for ice. Oh yeah, you're in Krokotopia. BD Narini, I know, in the Pyramid of Fire. He's probably one of your best bets. I know the three bosses of Krokopatra, Krokotep, and Krakenkamen, but they're all at the end of dungeons. Yeah, I think BD Narini would be your best bet. I think there's also... Well, Kayamate is for spirit spell elements. And trying to think of what else, but you may actually want to wait until Mushu. Welcome. Mushu might be your best bet because that's where you can get rank 1 through 5, rather than in Krokotopia you get, I think, 1 through 3. And you get treasure cards for the other drops. Okay, now I have to go find this stone rose from scratch, as usual. I think it might be on the right side, actually. Or more spell elements? I'll say, actually, ice has a lot of really good spellament paths. Okay, where is the stone rose? I'm gonna find it eventually. Why must it be so small? Okay, maybe it's on the opposite side. Oh. Wait. Crafted with, spellments? Hold on. Did I read that right? Unless you're talking about frost flower. Well, no, frost flowers wouldn't be for luminous weaver. Okay, where actually is this? I don't think I checked back here. Yeah, I'm still here. My voice is reading, yeah. Oh wait, are you reading? I wonder. I wonder if she's not in. Let's see. Okay, I actually want to find this rose. Back here. Let's see. I actually don't know where it is. Maybe it's back here? No, because I thought I checked back here. Oh my goodness. There it is.
You've found the third stone rose.
Okay, well, Sylvia Drake time. Not a fun fight. Oh, wait. Well, I shouldn't say fight. It's a tower, basically. Oh. I thought, okay. Yeah, one of your responses was like, wait, like, did she hear me? Actually, wait, how tall is this tower? 5 floors. Also, Okay, I guess I keep the converts in. At least now we'll do bonus damage. How much health do they have? 560 and 685. Do this. Thank goodness I go first. Yes, that does 780. I was second guessing myself for how much damage that did. Excellent. Yeah, figured as much. I don't have a wand hit. So we're just gonna hit through it. As soon as I get the tips for it. Of course, if he's just going to keep on passing, I'll just set up more. Excellent. That's what I wanted him to use. Because it does less damage. And there's the fizzle. I was actually yesterday farming more spellements, and I managed to get to like 180 troll spellements, and I've been at that, like 180 for like a couple runs now, and it's really annoying that I'm not getting any. I think I might be like 184 right now, but that was like 20 runs, and I got 4 troll spellements. I got a bunch of other ones. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Okay. If I can get a power pip, that would be great. Alright, fine then. We'll do this. Because I do need that other convert. I wonder for Sylvia Drake, should I just go for really big poison? Because, well, I guess no holding back. The final boss in this area is a life type. So I'm worried that she's going to just use a death shield, which is gonna just put my run to standstill. So I'm wondering if I just like double blade, and then poison, if that would be smart. And I think Dark Passion as well. There's the convert, finally. No, I want the health back. I want to be at max health after every fight. Especially after he uses, or not. I figured she would have used Skeletal Pirate. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I am now nearing the 50% accuracy mark. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. So, yeah, more incentive. How much further do we have? Intel 232. Well, now I don't need these. Let's see. Oh, I know. Duh. Ooh, now they go first. Although, if they weakness me with a blade, because that'll do 760. But he'll have boost. Even if it do weakness, a one hit would be able to take him out. Actually, yeah, that would have been worse. I forgot that they can do that. Okay. What is this? Unnecessary damage. Actually, I hope I can make that back. Because that was a lot. 700? I think I can make most of it back, even if he is laying into me further. Ah. Ooh, but I don't have potions. I suppose I could double Wraith the next fight. Yeah, I'm almost back to full. Okay. Also, how's my inventory doing? Okay. Oh, never mind. There's a break room.
Malistaire, is that you? Have you come for me? It's so cold here, so dark, and I'm so alone. You're not my Malistaire.
What have you done to him? I won't harm him. You'll never get me to betray my beloved husband.
What did Malistaire do to you? Yeah, okay, let's see. I definitely want this. Honestly, I'm wondering if Strangle is a smart move. I doubt it. In case of emergency. Let me look. I definitely want poison. And then take that. Actually, if I do get a minion, I'll take that just for the fun of it. Ooh, but I do want to get rid of the minion quickly, so I may want to hold on to that. I think that's good. That's got to be good. Excellent, I got both of these. Because yeah, Blade does 830. So logically this would be smarter. I kind of want to summon the minion just for the fun of it. Actually, I don't know if I've shown you just how good the 5-pip minion is. Like, he's really good. Okay, don't need that. I also want to get a bubbles. Ow. No, we'll do this. I want a power pip. And if I do get one, then I can get rid of the normal pip. That's what I didn't bring Dark Pact. Duh. Okay. Oops. Of course I didn't. So we'll do that. Jeez, I am not getting anything. I have all those. Come on, I am not getting any of my power pips. Well, there's animate. I guess I can double blade in case I need it. I don't have any other good moves. What I really need is a feint. Okay, maybe... No, she has 24,000. Maybe I don't. Yeah, that's just more damage. Holy, that was without feint. Okay.
You capture Sylvia's spirit within the knowledge crystal. As you trap her spirit, a strange badge falls to the ground. Her wraith-like form takes on solidity and color. Soon, Sylvia Drake appears as she did while alive.
We have put Sylvia Drake to rest.
A wraith? I'm shocked. I could never imagine you would do that to her.
Though Cyrus seems almost at a loss for words, he quickly takes the knowledge crystal from you.
This was not my preferred choice, but it may yet prove useful. You've done well.
You found a badge when you trapped her spirits? Ah, this explains a few things.
Here, let me see that badge.
Cyrus whispers a spell and passes his wand over the badge, then hands it back to you.
Now the ring facility should function normally for you. I've discovered something more significant about Dragonspire. Within the innermost ring is an academy, and only students of the Dragonspire Academy may enter that ring. Go now to the Necropolis and see if you can discover a means of becoming a student of Dragonspire Academy. Think of it as a student exchange.
So now we're heading to the academy. Yay, more diamonds. Thank goodness. I'm thinking I may actually want to empty out my inventory soon. Although, I have a lot of gold. We'll just do it now. Double check everything. I know I can get rid of the unusable stuff. Always gotta check everything. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's what I got from fishing in Mushu. Robin's short blade? No. It looks cool, but no. Gotta keep the Ring of Apotheosis. Gotta remember that. Also, what am I getting in terms of reagents? I'm hoping I can get some release from it. I see. I don't know if that might have been from the reagent harvest. Yeah. Smooths, couch potatoes. Alright, that'll be good. Oh, wait, yet, I was coming down here to refill potions as well. Oh wait, no, that's in the Athenium, never mind. Here we go.
Welcome to Dragonspire Academy. I see you wear the prospective badge. Congratulations for taking the first steps to become a student at Dragonspire Academy. To begin your trial of admittance to the innermost ring, you should visit the Dragon Master in the hatchery and learn all that you can about drakes.
Alright, finally made it to the Drake hatchery. There's a book here. Doesn't look like there's a stone rose. Wait a minute, did I miss something? No. Okay. Although, actually, no, that's in the Crucible. I know I forgot to grab the, hardcore albatross in the, not Athenium, Plaza of Conquests. Let's actually not stay in the middle of the road, as much as I want to take the shortcuts. I remember this part of the Drake hatchery, because like I said, there's two parts. It's pretty simple, as far as I remember.
Who are you? You're clearly not part of the Titan army. Oh, you're still here? You probably want to get powerful in a hurry, just like the others. Well, guess what? The Titan army destroyed everything and took all the books about the ways of the Drake. I can't teach you much without my books, can I? If only some of them still existed. How about this? If you go and defeat the Titan army, you can recover those stolen books, bring them back, and I'll teach you the ways of the Drake.
Alright, so we gotta fight these Terrorwing Warlocks. Let's get my hands set up. That seems about right. Let's actually see. There's another crafter over here. Here's the fire gear. This'll be good. And there's other warlocks heading over. Okay, so 675 HP. How much did Skeletal Pirate do? I don't know, so I'm not gonna find out. Might do it for the other guy, although I'm not gonna get hips fast enough to do it without setting down another trap. Although, that's just a blade and that did 1,000. Albeit it's a higher damage wraith, but still. Okay. Or wait, no. Because, I just used a convert on one of the death enemies and I was able to kill it with Skeletal Pirate. So, I think I could with these guys. Alright, how are you holding up questing Crocotopia? Man, I only got 1 of 3. Here's 1. I don't trust myself that I can get both of them. Here's just more Valkyries. That's back the way I came. Guess they could be further down the street. Ah. Now, so you're actually closing in on the end. That's Terrorwing Enforcers. Why are they so far down the street? And also, is this the right way? I suppose. Here's 2. There we go. Alright, I guess I will actually test out to see. Or not. We're not doing that anymore because he did that. Alright. That should be enough. That did 760. Oh boy. Had to use as a blade on that. Okay then. So first let's deal with that guy. Although now I really don't want to test out to see if Skeletal Pirate will do enough. Because now I'm not sure it will. So I better get 2 books out of this. I don't want to spend here all day doing defeat and collect quests. Yeah, I guess I'll just use the teleporter. But hey, we got the books. Let's see. Yeah, the good thing about Dragonspire is that there's a lot of gaps between enemies. Ooh, I see ore. I want the diamonds. Yeah, I'll take it. Gives me a step closer. Actually, how close are we? I need 2 more in order to craft another diamond.
Oh, it looks like you found some of the books. Apparently the Titan army isn't as tough as they seemed. You didn't get all of the books, though. These only cover the behavior and temperament of drakes. Dragons are violent and dangerous, and drakes will be friendly if treated well. Everyone knows that. You're still eager to learn? You're certainly nothing like my past students. If only we had more books. Wait a moment. I have an idea. Throughout the hatchery are statues of the greatest drakes from our history. Go to see each of the drake statues and read the inscriptions on the pedestals. These tell about their history. You can come back and tell me what you've learned.
That'll work out. Calmed down for a moment and are just doing some tongue quests.
Gavarina was often called the first Drake. She accepted Monet as her rider, and together they founded the Kingdom of Dragonspire.
Alright. Looks like there's one. Oh, that's around the bend. There's one over here, it looks like.
Lenneth the Great's victory in the Outer Ring ended the 100-year Dragon War and brought peace to Dragonspire.
I guess this is going over some of the famous drakes in Dragonspire's history. Alright, let's not get pulled into a fight. How close does this put me? Yeah, I might just use the teleporter again.
Eliana earned renown when she held off an entire legion alone and helped unseat Alderred the Usurper.
Alright. I wish there was somewhat of a way to just comprehensively look at all of the books after you've collected them all. Just to look at the total and complete history.
You learned about them all? Excellent. Many who wish to become dragon riders fail to recognize they can do nothing without the drakes. So, you've learned some things, but don't think you know everything. You haven't even learned about the dragon riders. Tomar Skyblade once lived in a tower just down the way, not far from here. Go to the tower and see if you can learn more about him there.
More learning of drakes. But yeah, I do remember that this part of the Drake hatchery is pretty short.
A student? I suppose you're here to learn about becoming a dragon rider. Ah, The glory and the power of riding a drake. There's nothing like it. The wind rushing past your face, the rustle of wings, and the wash of heat when they breathe fire. Always guide your drake with a firm hand, but remember always that you are partners. Don't let it go to your head.
Let's see.
What? He actually spoke with you? Well, I am amazed. He's never had a word to say to me. I suppose, since Tomar Skyblade actually spoke with you, it makes sense you'll want to speak with his drake.
The Dragon Master sighs dramatically, but you can tell he's excited.
The spirit of Kimmereth Windhammer, Tomar Skyblade's drake, still lives on, imbued within a crystal inside another tower nearby. Go seek him out and hurry back with what you have learned.
Alright, it's back at that end. I don't think we've been to that portal, to be fair. Oh geez, trying to get out of here is going to be fun. There we go. So wait, is there just an island here? Of houses? Okay then. Oh, the collector. Wait a minute, is that one of the bosses? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the list of new bosses that drop things. Hey, it's a dragon.
Hello, young wizard. No one has spoken with me in a very long time. I fought in many great battles with Dragon Rider Skyblade. Nothing from those times but dim memories remain. You spoke with Tomar. I have not seen him in so long. If you could, go and ask him for my reins. Having those once more would bring back the good old days.
I'll have to check on that. Because if that is the collector, then I just gained a new target. For farming anyways. Anyway, time to reunite the Dragon Rider with the dragon.
Kimmereth Windhammer wants his reins. A bit odd, but understandable. Unfortunately, I no longer have them. Perhaps the Dragon Master knows where they are kept now.
Well, that's no good. I think we just have the Crucible. We have this area and then the Crucible left in order to get to the Labyrinth.
Dragon Rider Skyblade and Kimmereth the Drake both want my help? How can I refuse? Before the attack, we kept the Drake's reins in a museum. If the reins survived, the Collector would have taken them. You really want to pass Drake studies? Defeat the Collector and bring me those reins.
Alright. Which side was she on? Over here. She is balance. So I'll have to be worried about that. Let's get the boss hand out. Let's see. Yeah? Let's see. Paint. Dark Pact. You may ask away. No, but yeah. I figured I would stick with the normal Dragonspire gear, since Skyr and Hasta wasn't released when Dragonspire was initially. So I figured I'd use the gear from the worlds as they were released. Okay, so the Molten Hunter. I'm gonna have to do that. But also, if the Collector is the thing that I'm thinking of course he would do that. Actually, no, I just bubble. I don't have a bubble. I do have Dark Pact. But yeah, if the Collector is the boss that I'm thinking of that drops the wands, I don't need the Sky Iron Hasta anymore. New wands that are in the game for Dragonspire gear, I think they basically rival or beat the Sky Iron Hasta. Maybe I want to use Wraith on the Molten Hunter. No. Okay, we'll do it this way. Let me actually look up. Let's see. I can feint, but I kind of want pips right now. Let me look. Oh no, it looks like the wand drops from Malastare. Never mind. I'm trying to figure out, because there's the amulet that I'm looking at. I don't know who drops it though. Yeah, we'll dead zone. Let's see, hold on, do I have a death trap on? No, I don't. But I think I'll Spirit Blade, actually. Yeah, I figured that was coming. In which case, now I definitely want to do this. Then I shall Wraith next turn. What does the Collector drop? No shields. That'll be good. How much that was. I was all tapped. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be good. Oh! She drops Spellements. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, in that case... Let me look, is there any side quests in the Drake Hatchery? Yes, there are. Actually, no, I'm gonna hold off on side quests in here, because we end up returning here for a little bit. Also, I should have taken the teleporter. What am I doing?
You found them! Those reins should go to Kimmereth Windhammer now. What are you waiting for? Go take them to the Drake.
Alright, yep. This one. Let's not get pulled into a fight, though. Let's do one of the most dangerous moves.
My reins, you have found them. Thank you ever so greatly. I am pleased to see those old reins as they bring back so many memories of flying with Skyblade. Now, if you could, I would like to see Skyblade himself. Please take my crystal to his tower so I can see him again.
Alright. Oh wait, did I not grab the crystal? Whoops. Helps if I do that. Yeah. In which case... Where is Sunbrand? Oh, I wonder if he's in the main area. Yeah, probably in that big spiral. Yeah, we'll hold off on that then.
Dragon Rider Skyblade. It is Kimmereth Windhammer here in this crystal. I brought your old reins. My thanks to this young wizard who made it possible.
Well met, Kimmerit Windhammer. Ah, it has been too long, and I have missed you greatly. You see, young wizard, it is never quite clear who holds the reins when you are a dragon rider. Thank you for reuniting me with my oldest, dearest friend, Kimmerith.
Alright. Actually, how much experience am I sitting on? 46,000. That would probably be a level up, yeah.
You reunited them? That's amazing! You are truly a great friend to the Dragon Riders. My thanks to you. I had forgotten what it was like to have a good student, to feel like a teacher again. Tell the Crystal Guide that I hereby give you a passing grade with honors in Drake studies.
Excellent. Alright, and time to head back to the Necropolis. Maybe. Okay. Had to make sure I had enough distance on him. Okay, I just want to double check. There was... Oh. Yeah. Okay, good. There wasn't a stone rose there.
Passing grade confirmed. Excellent work. Next, you must complete a course in Dragonspire history to gain acceptance into the Academy. Please report to Zanetta Stormbreaker in the Crucible to begin your lessons.
Alright, now here's the really fun one. Not as fun as Labyrinth. Oh, actually... Okay. Oh yeah, there's all these mana scale sorcerers, which are all death type. which I'm gonna have to deal with. Although, wait. Nope, not one here either. Although I imagine there is a book here. A hatchery. Oh. Alright then. Oh, but there's the fleshless tower. I do remember that one.
Vagabond! Be gone at once! Oh, my pardon! You're not here to defile the knowledge crystals? You're a prospective student! Oh, hurrah! The joy of learning is born anew. It is a pity I have nothing to teach you with. The crystals of knowledge have been vandalized by the Titan army. Perhaps there is a way. Here's your first test then. A field trip. Defeat the Manascale sorcerers and bring back the knowledge crystals they've taken. We'll see how brave you are.
Excellent. Actually, let's see. Is there... Oh my goodness. What realm am I in? Awesome. It's pretty close to the top and there's not like 50 people here. Amazing. Alright, since we're fighting Manascale sorcerers, let's get rid of some of these, as well as these. And put in converts. Of course, actually getting a fight with a Manascale sorcerer may be a problem. Also, why is the street just empty here? No, why'd you have to fly through them? I can do this one. He'll eventually get here. And also they have 760. So I think I can skeletal pirate. Also, I see the ore back there. I guess we do that then. Since I didn't get a power pip. I predict someone's going to weakness. Oh my goodness, I was right. I actually don't know if that does enough now. Does a wand hit finish him? I hope so. Oh my goodness, just barely. Okay. We're good. Shoot. The way we're going, we're not going to make it to the labyrinth, but I'm not too disappointed from that. Actually, the labyrinth is really long. I'll have to look around, see if I can't find at least a little bit better gear. They require me to check what all drops. I'll have to get like second best gear stuff because of the gear rework. I'm not gonna get really good stuff. To be fair, this isn't far off. maxes death defense, which isn't too important. At least in terms of being in line with all of the other gear, I should say. Alright, that got 2 of 3. Oh, there's not anything behind me. So here's 2. Man, why do they have to go first? Because then they're just gonna weakness me. And of course I don't get a pip. Because if he does weakness me, then I'm in a predicament where I won't be able to kill him until I get 5 more pips, basically. So do I take the gamble? We'll do it. I have faith. Excellent. At 809, excellent. Assuming I can ever get power pips, you should be dying soon. Yes, ghoul. Okay then. Also, when you're at full HP. Let's go. Excellent. Now I think... Oh yeah, now is the Emperor's Retreat for you. Oh yeah, that's right, you're ice. Good luck there. There we go. Luckily I doubled back for most of this, so...
Wonderful! Oh, you're quite brave, you know. I've rarely seen such dedication in a student. Now we can begin your education in earnest.
Yeah.
Long ago, the scholars of Dragonspire learned the art of storing their knowledge within crystals. These crystals form our libraries and represent the total of all of our stored knowledge. You are quite privileged to have access to them, young wizard. For your first lesson, you should learn the history of Dragonspire. Place a knowledge crystal on the crystal pedestal to hear its words.
Alright.
The crystal flickers to bright life. Dragonspire first grew powerful when King Monet tamed the first drake. It later became a place of knowledge, with the creation of the first knowledge crystal. Kilgore the Magnificent ended the 100-Year Dragon War by defeating a mighty black dragon. The secret of how he did this was lost to time. Since that time, Dragonspire has preserved the knowledge and souls of our greatest heroes in eternal crystal.
Oh yes, more history of Dragonspire.
Excellent. You have learned the importance of knowledge crystals to Dragonspire. However, you have only scratched the surface of true power. You've proven yourself worthy of learning our traditions. Our culture is based on knowledge and warfare. The nobles of Dragonspire sent their children to this academy to become soldiers and sorcerers. Because we are a warlike people, our education requires trial by combat. To complete the next lesson, you must succeed in battle against 5 of the spirits of our ancestors.
Oh yeah, that's right, there is that before.
To begin the first of these combats, you must retrieve the Crystal of Justice from the shelf. Place it on the first pedestal to issue your battle challenge.
Alright. Oh, apparently you can get it from there.
You retrieve the Crystal of Justice.
Oh boy, time for boss rush.
I am Iona Pyrelance. I battled my way past the guards of King Bertrand and won the knowledge crystals that saved my world. Because of me, many have learned the knowledge once reserved for kings. Show me, students, whether you will fight for knowledge.
Okay, so luckily it is a solo battle. Just the one boss. Let's see. Definitely want these. Got Faint, I got those. Maybe I want an additional curse. And I think that'll be good, right? Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Well, might as well start off with the Faint. Seeing as I don't have a bubble yet. There it is. I'm just waiting for her to use the weakness. Yeah, we'll do these. I'm getting lucky with my power pips, I guess. There we go. I can remember what all the boss types are in these fights. I know there's Myth, Ice, I think there's a Life and then a Storm, probably. Okay, I really need to get some of my Wraiths. And that's what I'm worried about when I fight the Life guy. Or the Ice guys, I suppose. Alright, I really need that Wraith. This should be well more than enough. There we go. Let's see, how much damage does this do? 6,000. My goodness.
You have proven you are willing to fight for knowledge. If only the professors of Dragonspire had learned this lesson.
What? Iona said that the Dragonspire professors had something to learn. She must have been someone else, right? Let's see if you truly appreciate what I have to offer you. The Crystal of Battle was taken by Orin Graincaster during the raids. I fought to retrieve it from Orin Graincaster's tower nearby. But the Titan itself stopped me. You should have an easy time of things. Show your true strength as a warrior and recover the Crystal of Battle from Graincaster.
Yep, this is where the Fleshless Tower. Oh my goodness, how far away? Oh my goodness. How tall is this tower? Hold on as we make it through all the rubble. Really snakes around, holy. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the dragon is progressively getting closer. At least in comparison to our perspective. Should be down this way. Don't know why it's pointing me backwards. Although that's right, we also are in the Crucible, so I should be going for the Mythfish. There are sentinels here. This is, yeah. Where are the myth ones? It would be really nice if I could tell from my perspective. There's one over here. Let's see, since I predict that the sentinels will go after it first. Maybe not? Alright, fine then. If I can actually get this guy away from the sentinels, that'll be great. And he just ignores it. I can no longer tell if he is near it or not. I'm literally going blind. Okay, from going in blind with this. Nothing's come up to invoke. Oh, here we go. Oh, I got the myth school of fish. Well, that's not great. That means there are multiple others. Okay, I'm stalling. I just don't want to do. I don't want to do the fleshless tower. All right. It's like 6 floors. I guess. Ooh, and 2 death enemies right off the bat. Well, that's not a great start. But that could be. He converts first, though. Okay, there's one. So we'll do this. Thinking after I beat the Fleshless Tower, might have to head off, I suppose. Okay, so Skeletal Pirate should now get him. I'm hoping he doesn't do anything too crazy because I do have to heal all this back. I should be able to get most of it at least. Although if he does Banshee, that's gonna hurt. Oh wait, no. Death Prism first. Yeah, I saw that coming. Do I blade? I think I might have to, because I want to get as much health as I can back. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should have used Ray on the other guy as well. Although, this will get me really close. Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess that wasn't needed. What floor are we on now? 4. Yeah, about that blade, I don't think you get it until level 38? Nah, I should be good with that. I'm second guessing myself. Also, why does he have so much HP? They both did that? Oh my goodness. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna do this. Is he seriously? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not getting another hit through that's not weakenest. Like, there's no chance. So that's 1, 2. They can't weakness it further. That should do enough. I don't care about that. I'm just gonna want to hit that off. I get double the gain from that move. I just hope this does enough, is the problem. Okay, so I'm one-hitting him and then using poison on the fairy. I'm glad he didn't use vampire, or else I might have been mad. This is pretty sure they have that. Oh no, you don't. Oh wait, no. How much does that heal? No, because he had 4 HP. 30. Okay, yeah, no chance that heals enough. Yeah, that really sucks for Ice. They don't get their blade until level 38. Dang, only 197? Well, I can't exactly use traps right now. That'll work. You gotta be kidding me. This dude, the frame I go to attack him. And right after his shield goes, the dot goes. Did that do enough? That would have been almost 300. Okay, that did. That did enough. Thank goodness. Halcyon Hood? I still have converts, yes. And there's a boss at the top of this. I have no potions. I keep saying I'm gonna get them, and then I don't. I guess I just blade. Because he's going to do that, and this weakness spamming is getting out of hand now. So I'll do this. I don't need poison, and I probably won't need the convert after this. Of course. Okay, I do have a wanted, at least, to get the last one off. Could have avoided this. Could have avoided this damage. but no, you had the fizzle. Oh well, I got 500 back from that. Alright. I guess I don't really need to get rid of the convert, even though it's not very useful. That's not what I wanted. Death bosses, I guess, for virulence? Because I mean, everyone in Dragonspire has weakness. Everybody. Ironically, is playing as life probably one of the easier ways to play, because none of the death enemies carry life shields, for some reason. Other than, well, actually no, I don't even know about it early on in the arc. Oh, maybe they do. Okay, doing all right on health. As well as on inventory. There better be healing. Thank goodness. Alright, so I assume this is going to be a death boss.
You have made a terrible mistake coming here, living one. These crystals are mine to treasure, mine to keep. You get my crystal when you pry it out of my cold, undead hands.
Alright, so definitely want those. Where is... do I want a bubble? Yeah, I'll try to keep it to the end of the round. That'll be good. Wait. I didn't get Dark Pact. Unfortunate. I have 2 of those, right? Pretty sure. Just do a quick reset without the minion, and then we'll be good. Excellent. That should be him out of the way. Yep. Now we set up on Orin. I need my converts, I realize. Now I am kind of sad that I didn't bring Dark Pact, because now it's probably going to weakness me at some point. I don't want that. Now bubbling may be risky since I don't have all the resist. Okay, there's that. Just keep on buffing. Yep, there's the weakness. I realize I have no blades on. Alright, he has 3,000. Do that. I imagine I'm either going to get a Death Blade or a... what's it? Spirit Trap. I don't know what the third card is. I forget. Why do I still have poison in my hand? Duh. Okay. What we'll do, we'll use this and then hit next round. Oh man, I wish I had an X-Pip attack. That would be so good. Ah well. Or I'm just gonna fizzle, you know? As I do. This is... I almost have max pips. What on earth? Okay, that's actually good. Minus 25 was activated first. I actually don't know if there's a difference. I think there might. Maybe.
You retrieve the Crystal of Battle.
Finally. The Curse of Ice is having no damage.
You've recovered it. You've done quite well for yourself, but I have my doubts you'll be able to master the Crystal of Battle. You have mastered it. Place the Crystal of Battle on the pedestal, and we'll see where you stand.
Alright, this time, we're gonna bring Dark Pact. And take out poison.
I am Katya Firewinter. I battled Aldered the Usurper when he used the power of the Knowledge Crystals to unseat the king. I formed the Council of Wizards, Warriors, and King to prevent anyone who was unworthy from using the crystals again. Unfortunately, this proved to be our undoing. Nevertheless, the old lesson must continue. Battle me, students, to pass my test.
See, now it's a life type. Now I'm worried. So... take one of these. We'll take... Animate. Got that, got that, got that. And then... now I actually will take poison. I'm mostly worried about shields. We'll do something funny. I don't think I've seen the 4-pip minion, so we'll do that. Oh, you're talking about your bosses. Yeah. A virulent plague? I should have brought that. I should have brought Monster Mash. But what other spells does he have? That's not what I want. That's really not. Although maybe I can use this. I don't have any good spells to use right now. I guess I'll try fainting. This could backfire. Actually, that virulent is big. That's such a good spell. Another one. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I guess I just played again. A, I'm not getting power pips, and B, I'm not getting the spells I want. There's the... Okay, yeah. Good thing I have poison. Sucks that I have to eat up a feint. That's not very useful. I could Red Banshee and then I keep. Then I can still place traps on her. Either way, it sucks that I have to... get rid of my feint. This. Alright, let's actually see what we can do. I mean, I'll take the virulence. That, well, that's on the wrong person, though. Okay. If I can get a power pip, I'll really like this move. Does not matter, you still have 2 virulence on. I would kill for a Monster Mash, but I didn't pack it. Actually, I kind of wanted to use an Absorb. Really love Monster Mash. Really love Monster Mash. Well, it's a good thing I didn't use it that turn then, though. So... 85%, by the way. 85%. Okay, well, we're gonna do this one then. This. Man, I've still got 3 more bosses to do in this area. But yeah, I don't think I have time for them. There we go. I wish the minion would have set shielded me, but
You
oh
have
well.
fought bravely. You are the one we feared would come. The one we need to set things right.
These scholars are acting weird.
What madness is this? Who would need the power of a student? That is crazy. Perhaps the Titan army has tampered with the crystal. Do not worry this time about the Titan army's tampering, young wizard. We are fortunate in that the next crystal has remained safely in storage. Go find the Crystal of Honor where it's stored, place it on the 3rd pedestal, and begin your 3rd lesson.
Alright.
You retrieve the Crystal of Honor.
I guess since it's one boss fight into the next, I can do this. I know I said I was going to be done after Fleshless Tower.
I am Valeric Brightsword. I defeated the Council Wizard Kildare. He had been corrupted by the Alderic Crystal. That crystal contained the Usurper's soul. Prove to me that you are above the influence of liars and leaders. Defeat me in fair battle to pass this lesson.
Alright, I no longer need that. The only thing I have to be worried about is weakness. Now, I don't have to be worried about shields, finally. Actually, how much health does this guy have? I didn't check. I always forget to do that. As funny as it would be to summon 5-pip minion, I'm not going to. This is... Alright. Oh, he has 4,000 HP. What? But he's a storm. Alright, we'll keep using the 1-pip versions. I guess I'll just keep using them. That'll be a Kraken. Ooh, that could be worse. He might have Stormzilla. I do have a feint on him, though, so... What actually do I have on him? Okay, that's the triple blade, so nothing else, actually. Triple trap, I should say. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Well, actually, it could have been worse. Still doesn't hurt. Still doesn't feel good. We'll do this. Don't care about the set shield. Or school shield. We just hit. Okay. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Yes. I could still theoretically do more, but I don't think that much more.
You show admirable promise as a student. One of our students warned us about the Alderhead Crystal, but we did not listen. Sadly, we learned nothing from that mistake.
God. Actually, how are you doing? Level 23, almost level 25.
Valeric Brightsword thought his mistake was that he should have listened to a student. But how would a student know anything of use? I've never seen the souls within the crystal say such things, but I know the crystal of defense is untouched, since I have kept it close to me. Only the most elite students have ever seen it. Place it on the 4th pedestal and pass the test. I'm placing my trust in you.
Okay, I actually don't think I'm gonna have time for this one. So, I'm gonna call it there for the stream. There's no next time we're gonna be fighting a boss. This is... Alright, yeah. This is... Actually wondering if my friend's going to be online soon. Maybe then we can finally get through Azteca, because I'm also doing a playthrough there. So, until next time, we'll definitely be making it to the labyrinth. But I don't know if that'll be next week or not. So, until then, auf Wiedersehen. Well, I guess no, it's I was going to say it's a fitting word, but I guess it's more Russian accent here. So, yes, auf Wiedersehen.